Hey, what is going on, everybody? Bit by bit, back at it again, and CJ has finally released another one. I say finally, but he seems to be really on his game this last month or so, especially after he did release that last one of the Shredder Trials. He's definitely been pushing them out a lot. So let's see who this new guy is about. I've definitely been seeing this guy all over Facebook and whatnot. I think he has something to do with Invincible, but I'm fairly curious to see where this goes from here. So let's jump on over here.
One of Satan's greatest soldiers was King Von.
Something's wrong with him. That's not human, man. You're not regular, man.
When I heard that Von,
just the look in that guy's eyes right now, you can tell he's an absolute menace. That is somebody. Jesus. That is somebody who just don't give a damn.
He was the devil, man.
Satan's greatest soldiers.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this emergency trial. Because I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this right now. This was not planned. I had like 2 other videos I was working on.
Really?
But I completely
So he threw this one together real quick.
Had a seat
That's what he did.
On this round table for 3 fucking years. Has finally made his debut. So everything, and I mean everything, is getting put on hold right now because this monstrosity is the #1 priority right now. So let's go ahead and get down to business.
#1 priority.
Ready to be presented. So without further ado, Exhibit S.
Exhibit
All right,
S.
ladies and gentlemen, I present to you this special Exhibit S, Conquest, Satan's greatest soldier. So, do y'all remember
that
back in
speaks
season 2
volumes
when
right
Anissa's
there.
trifling ass told Mark that the next time the Viltrumite sends somebody to Earth, it's gonna be somebody 10 times worse than her? Yeah, this old is who she meant. Conquest, the most terrifying Viltrumite in the Empire. And I really mean that, because all the other Viltrumites are scared of this nigga. And I mean, I don't blame him, because this motherfucker look like he loved to scrap. Just take a glance at him. Big buff old nigga with a prosthetic.
Okay, so just based off that alone, okay, here's one of those anime logic things that you guys need to know, okay? If you see some old ass guy who's able to step up next to them youngins, and all those youngins that are fighting, and you see this old guy is able to step up next to them, you don't mess with him. Do not mess with that guy. Just as he showed right there, Master Roshi, prime example, he's still able to step up with people like Goku and Vegeta. Hell, they had him at the Tournament of Power. Look at the old guy from One Punch Man. He ain't no slouch either. You're not stepping to that guy. This guy falls into that category. You don't mess with him.
Arm that looks like the Infinity Gauntlet, an egregious nasty bald spot, and some crooked ass teeth. This man don't give a damn about his appearance at all. And that is a major sign to never with a nigga like this, because they ain't got nothing to lose. They do this for the love of the game. So when he pulled up on Mark,
as they should,
instantly says, "Stand ready for my arrival, worm." Already degrading this man on their first interaction. This is how you know this ain't gonna go well. Bro already thinks of him as fodder. So they start scrapping, and just by the shockwave of the first punch,
collision,
flying like
the collision.
So let's just go ahead and get started on this murder count, because it's gonna be a lot. You know what? Let me just go ahead and say this. If you thought the collateral damage between Sukuna and Maharaga was bad, this is 10 times worse. So Conquest hit Mark and pile drives him into the ground. And after he pinned bro down, he started telling Mark why he was actually here. And this is when we knew this nigga was crazy. He told Mark, "Right about now, Anissa's trifling skank ass would be yapping to you about, oh, we gotta do this for the Viltrum Empire, blah, blah, blah. I will tell you this right now, little nigga. I came here to whoop your ass for the love of the game." He really is about this life. Man said, fuck the objective.
That guy's all about the streets right there.
Kiss my ass. So Mark punches him, and Conquest is just like, oh, fuck yeah. That's what I like to see, cowboy. So
yeah.
Mark starts slamming them through multiple
I need somebody to kind of get my blood going here.
And starts hitting them with that Injustice 2 Superman move. boom, sending them all the way to space. But at this moment right here is when we figured out that this man is a freaky ass nigga. He blew out a bubble of his blood, shaped it into a heart, and just flicked it. Excuse me? What do you mean by this?
God dang.
Ass nigga. So
I don't like where this is going.
Into the atmosphere, it hits him with the right hook with the infinity gauntlet, and he just takes a nasty drop to the ground. Hell, even the news caught that on 4K. Mark's mama watching this like, oh my God, my baby boy. I ain't gonna lie, out of anybody in this whole show, Debbie gotta have it the worst. Your son get his ass beat every Thursday. Your husband called you a damn pet, and then he fucked a cockroach, and now you gotta take care of a purple nigga. Man, prayers up for Debbie, man. So while Mark was just knocked out, surviving like a 1 HP, trying to get his wits together while coughing up blood, he notices the ground.
Mark need to get his shit together so bad.
In his head, oh, fuck me. This man just altered the city. The amount of people that probably just died there is
One
insane.
shot at
If this is
everybody.
supposed to be downtown Chicago, which has a population of 244,000, and let's just lowball it, because a lot of people evacuated the city after the Invincible War. So let's say he just dropped off 1/8 of niggas. This man just killed about 30,000 motherfuckers with his ult. Oh man, this nigga needs to be stopped. Also, this is a clear act of terrorism. Just to add that on there.
Just to add that in there.
He hits Mark with the Injustice 2 super move, and this man just gets flung all the way to another city. Nigga threw his ass to another area code. So after getting flung across the country, Mark sees Conquest coming at him at full speed, looking like prime Ray Lewis. But Mark just screams to stop, because he's just giving up at this point, and he's just like, please, I beg you, shut your ass up, nigga.
Take this deal with your begging.
I'm having the time of my life right now. And you are over here complaining like a punk pussy bitch. And man, just look at the collateral.
The only way you getting out of this is if you kill me right here, right now. I ain't stopping.
So while Conquest kept on yapping about how he was basically gonna kill everybody on the planet, Oliver comes in.
Oliver, what is he doing here?
Across the block. But
no.
Man, oh man,
Oliver, go back home.
Oliver flies into Conquest just to get a big slap and like a basketball. Oh my God! He slapped the soul out of this purple nigga.
Damn.
Impact frame. Dear God.
He scorpioned him into the ground.
Because that was disgusting. So he grabs Oliver midair and he's like, "Hey, little purple squirt, what's your name? I like to know the name of my victims before I dismember them."
It was at that moment he knew he
saves
fucked up.
Oliver's life. And he starts begging to his little brother. He's like, "Oliver, get your little ass out of here now." But Conquest did not care that Oliver was
I got two to play with now.
Like another toy to play with. So he tackles Mark and just starts slamming him through everything. This man pulled out the whole Broly moveset, dragging him through the ground and shit, and just throwing him like a pussy. And at this point, this wasn't even a fight anymore. This just became pure, unadulterated torture. Look at him just dragging him through shit, busting through every building possible. And Lord have mercy, the innocent civilians affected by collateral continues to rise.
That moment right there, hold on, back that up. Back that up. I don't know if you guys remember, but
and shit and just throwing him like wasn't even a fight anymore. This just became pure, unadulterated torture. Look at him just dragging him through
that
shit,
right there,
through
where he drug him through all those windows. I don't know if you guys remember, but if you guys remember the old movie Freddy vs. Jason, that totally just reminded me of that scene where Jason just took Freddy and just threw him through the window and just slid him through all the other windows. I just had to throw that in there.
every building possible. And Lord have mercy, the innocent civilians affected by collateral continues to rise. As he slams Mark into the ground, you just hear them.
How? I get that Mark is a Viltrumite, but how is his body holding up to all this?
All because he was simply at the wrong place at the wrong time. Damn shame. Then look at this other dude, man. Come on, bruh. So then Conquest uses Mark as a human skateboard and drags him all the way into this bus. And then after this, he proceeded to go on another yap sesh. Bro was like, you know, kid, seeing your face all bloody like this brings back some good memories. You see, this ain't the first time I whooped your ass, boy. I've actually whooped your ass in another universe. I remember it like it was yesterday. You see, I had this bat named Lucille, and I bashed your fucking skull in.
Really? That
You took it like a champ too, kid. You had a eyeball and shit hanging out. And you know what the best part was? Bashing your skull in front of your wife. Absolute cinema. So Oliver comes
Damn.
and man, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This part right here is why Conquest needs to be put on a watch list. He tells Oliver, "Oh, welcome back, little purple squirt. I'm gonna split you in half and eat your heart out." So he slaps Mark and gives Oliver a nasty right hook.
Oh.
And my lord, when Oliver got up, he started puking blood and his teeth was falling out. All them damn teeth. That boy about to get
Oliver, why is you here?
He palms his head, lifts him over him, and starts stretching his body. And he's
Oh yeah, he's like gonna rip him apart.
Feel your body starting to rip, purple squirt? I bet it feels amazing. I wonder what blood type you are. Personally, O-type tastes the best. But Mark finally saves Oliver from this freaky ass
Mark
nigga.
coming in with the save right
Y'all
there.
already know what we about to do. Hit that nigga with attempted murder with child abuse on the side. Like, yo, he almost ripped this kid in half. But man, oh man, it's time for this man's nastiest act. The beach. Oh God, the beach.
Oh,
So
damn.
we already know that Mark is pretty familiar with being a human meat shield. But this time, I ain't even gonna sugarcoat it. In my opinion, this is way worse than the train. So Conquest starts dragging Mark.
The train was pretty bad.
And before tragedy strikes, you just see this girl, and she could only react.
All she could see was her life flash before her eyes.
Rams through the beach.
Oh!
Everybody on impact, flying straight through the city and ramming.
Sonic boomed everybody with Mark's
Nigga was
face.
moving so fast, he was just breaking people's bodies. And oh my God, that poor kid. Mama was probably just walking him to school, and now he ain't got an arm. And Mama is roadkill, and he just continued to drag him through the city. Oh,
Damn.
Lord, mass murder, terrorism, hit him with every charge in the book, dog. Like, why? This was so unnecessary. You didn't have to do this. And
That's
who
the
knows how many
point, is
bodies that
because
I'm
it's
not doing the math
unnecessary.
for
That's
this one.
why he's doing
Uncountable.
it.
So after this man just committed a literal terror attack, Eve ends up showing up to help her Pookie Bear. And you could just see the look on Mark's face, man. Oh, shorty, out of all the times, why now? And then here go this nigga Conquest looking at her like, well, salutations, fine shit. Oh, you look delicious. When Mark came in and tackled him, he was like, get your freaky ass away from her, nigga. But Conquest headbutts Mark and shatters this man's leg. Boom, popping out and everything. Your season is over. So the only person standing in
I
this
felt
man's
that
way
one
now
too.
was Eve. And I ain't gonna lie, Eve locked the fuck in. She honestly gave this man a better fight than Mark. She made her whole little Iron Man suit right and started abusing that broken ass power of hers. Out here changing the density of the air, making a big ass hammer, slamming that nigga. Kapow! Let me give you one more. Wha-bam!
All right. Okay.
Was comboing this nigga.
Eve
Mark
is
looking
putting
like,
in work
"Damn,
here.
Maybe I am sorry as hell. Look at her. Put a fishbowl on this nigga's head, then hit him with a slam some spike balls into his ass. Then she just started spamming, throwing axes at the nigga, spears at the nigga. crushing
Eve
him
really
with
giving it to him right
She was
here.
mashing every
She
button on
is giving him the
controller.
business.
But unfortunately for Eve, when she threw her last spear, Conquest finally blocked. And Eve was negative as hell. He sideswipes her. Then he sideswipes her again. Then he grabs her, rips the helmet off of her, rips the armor off. Man.
Ooh, uh-oh.
He shortens the flesh off the bitch. Then he drove his hand through her guts.
Yeah, she did. She
And
did.
was
Eve
done
did.
cooked. Half her face is broke, and her intestines are literally falling out. Oh, this was
How the
just
hell she gonna
brutal.
come back from
and
this?
to add salt to the wound, this freaky ass nigga licked her blood and said, "Ooh, delicious." That's gotta be O-type. So Mark, with the Gucci Rage boost, went up to Conquest and actually shattered his gauntlet while shattering his hand as well. So Mark finally decided to lock in after the husband was on life support.
Oh, it took only Eve to damn near die for him to lock in on this.
Bro is turned feral.
Not the other
But
thousands
end
of people,
this
but for
was
Eve.
just crazy. Conquest hits Mark with a combo and plants him on the ground. And he gets up in his ear and says,
I am so lonely. All the other Viltrumites are scared of me. They think that I'm a freaky ass nigga. They didn't even give me a name.
I wonder why that is.
Purpose. Conquest. I'm suffering from my own success, nigga.
so after Conquest shared his deepest insecurities,
That
to
sounds
Mark,
like a good
he
problem
starts
to have.
taking the life out of him and is about to end early, but resurrected Eve with the power of, shit, I don't know, hits that nigga with a love beam, and she fried this old nigga till his ass was butt booty naked. And from this point, it was over. Mark started playing God of War and started spamming circle,
Until that screen turns red.
Button this man to death until he was unresponsive, finally putting an end to this senior citizen's reign of terror. Or so we thought, because after the fight, this dumbass buffoon Cecil decided to keep him alive.
You
And man,
stupid
buddy, how do you
ass.
think this is gonna go when he wakes up?
You
know
dumb
what?
shit.
I don't even need an explanation. You know exactly what the is gonna happen. The Conquest Trial.
God dang.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is our final spreadsheet. This man did all of this in one special exhibit. Easiest round table win of all time.
I mean, I'm just gonna
questions
assume
need to
that
be
was...
asked. So that's it. So hope y'all enjoyed.
Okay, so I'm just gonna assume that was a pretty... In that particular episode of Invincible, I'm just gonna guess that was probably a pretty... All that happened in one episode or something like that. Maybe one, maybe two episodes. I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet. But if he managed to do all of that in like one or two episodes, that's pretty significant. However, Mark can now say that he has now notched the scariest Viltrumite under his belt now. But not without some significant help though. So, okay. Yeah, that was pretty solid. Now I'm really gonna have to go back and catch up on Invincible now. Go ahead and drop your comments down below. Hit that like and subscribe button if you all enjoyed this. I'm gonna try and get another video out here pretty quickly as well. And I will catch you all in the next one.